That's unfathomable, you know?
God. Oh, brilliant.
All right,
Brilliant,
Ali.
brilliant
Samurai.
stuff.
Man's a samurai, you get me?
At least if you want to unleash a lot of things,
More
let's
like
talk.
Laser sharp focus.
Let's talk about Pep Guardiola
Liverpool?
unleashing Gundogan on
You look
Liverpool.
great with hair.
Nah,
He looks-
Pep didn't unleash Gundogan. Klopp unleashed Alisson. That's what happened. Klopp was like,
Are
you know
you
what?
trying to say like this is the best version of Alisson under Klopp?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he's unleashing him.
He unleashed him,
You
but
know,
then,
one of
you
our
know-
friends tweeted out, right? Allison saw De Gea and just whispered into his ears, "You'll never walk alone." It's
Nah, dude, what Alisson did,
could you-
is way more horrible than what
oh
De Gea
yeah,
did, man.
oh yeah, undoubtedly.
This guy misplaces a kick and then tries to do a no-look kick. Then what the hell
Yeah,
are you?
his second
and-
mistake was way worse than
And
the
man,
first
Way
one.
worse.
And, and his first
Way
mistake, he had the chance to clear the ball twice, and he messed up both times.
Yep.
Oh my
Is it
God.
okay? Is it fair to say Alisson has outdone or I don't know underdone my man Adrian, the best Spanish goalkeeper?
Nah. Because what Adrian did, what the circumstances were, we had way too much to lose, man. Right now we're shit. At that time we had way too much to lose.
All right,
So-
no. Here's my counter argument. Look at the chances that Liverpool missed versus Atletico, right? If the strikers had
Okay, yeah, look.
no, hear
the
me
thing-
out. Let me
hey,
talk.
You're right. I
Let
know
me
what you're
talk.
gonna say, man.
Let me talk.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Yeah.
we need to put that in.
You
somewhere.
look.
Yeah, go on.
You look at all those chances that Liverpool strikers missed against Atletico, right? There's a lot down to them. But
Yeah,
yesterday,
for sure.
where we're like, except for that penalty, which was very soft, Liverpool had bare chances, right?
But
And all right, and second half, City were on to them big time. Okay,
man, honestly, the thing is, the game. Look, the game. I know people are like, "Oh, City this, City that." Look, the game was even at 1-1, and even at full
was.
time. Even at full time, it was 50-50 possession. They both had the same shots, like attempted. Like, yeah, to the naked eye, it probably looked like City dominated, but that was all due to Alisson, man. That's it.
listen,
In general?
I get you're a little bit hurt and your feelings might be a little bit
Honestly,
confused, but
no.
I'm pretty sure all of us agree that like, all right, until like probably 1-1, Liverpool were still in it, but second half Liverpool were played off it.
Yeah, they played off it because of Alisson. Until then, it was fine.
No, even
You know,
before.
after City missed their penalty, like Liverpool were on top for at least 25 minutes, and I
Yeah.
told my friend like they have to score right now,
Yeah.
otherwise City are taking this away.
Man, all in all, it
They
was a
had
pretty
to
even
that
game.
Mane header in the first half. He had
Yeah,
to
yeah,
score that.
Mane
He
should have
had to
scored
score
that.
one.
Mane should have scored that still.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mane scored that last season. Remember in the 3-1,
Yeah,
he got
yeah.
he got a similar header, and he scored.
Yeah.
Man, that's the thing. When it rains, it pours. Right now, it's pissing down on Liverpool, man. It's not even pouring.
That's the great one.
Manager, it's people are taking a piss on Liverpool, and there's too many streams of piss coming down, and no umbrella can save them right now. That's just what the fact is.
Is
The
matter-
Thiago memes are on fire.
Oh man, I'm onto that.
Tippy
guy.
tapping his way into what?
Another loss at Anfield.
Man, look, I don't know why. You know what the funny part is? People are like, "Oh, 3 stars, Thiago, 3 stars, 0 wins Liverpool," and then Liverpool, and then Liverpool
19
won 2
thumbs
games.
ups.
Hold on. And then Liverpool won 2 games, and then people went back in their cave to their misses.
I'm not taking the piss.
And then
I'm not taking the piss. I just find the memes funny. I just
No,
find the
they're
memes funny.
funny.
I swear to God,
they're
man.
funny still. Yeah,
They
I
are
know.
funny. Come on.
They're funny still. Especially the Amir Khan one was pretty
The
funny.
Amir Khan one. Come on, man.
Oh,
That was like Klopp and Amitabh Bachchan.
Oh, that was so good.
man, I love that.
That meme was the best. Man, I swear, I was fuming, right? I saw that Amir Khan and I started laughing. Oh God. But man, look. Oh, that City game hurt. And Pep, you know what Pep said in his post-match? It would have been great if the fans were here. What fans, Pep Guardiola? City has no fans. That's why they're playing so well. Freaking prick.
I think he was talking about the Liverpool fans just because of the
No.
atmosphere, because the Liverpool fans would have been pushing them on, and maybe it would have been a bigger victory if Pep actually won with the
That's
Liverpool
the thing.
fans.
It would have been there would have been no victory if there were fans, man.
That's a possibility. Yeah, exactly.
I
Man, this is
remember.
the first time. This is
I
the first
remember-
time
this
City
is-
has won
this is
Anfield
just-
in 17 years.
this is just
Yeah, yeah.
resonating. Robertson saying, "Oh, come back to Anfield. 90 minutes is a very long time," and then they got smashed out of Champions League. I don't want to hear this again. You can't use ifs and buts like, "Oh, if there were fans, if there weren't fans." Come on.
Of course you
We've
can.
played a whole year of football now without fans. I think
Yeah,
that
and
argument is pretty much out of the window now.
but you know what the thing is? You know what Liverpool's win percentage has been since that Atletico Madrid defeat? That's when COVID really like came into play. Man, Liverpool's win percentage is like 52% ever since that defeat. So like, man, fans at Anfield are so crucial. It's man, not even at Anfield, just any other place. Like I saw this thing. It's like fans without Anfield is like just another like pitch in the world. That's all it is.
So
The
you
reason
think
why Anfield is what it is because of fans. That's
you
it.
talk about that? There are big football teams playing on their training pitches. There are big football teams playing in their youth stadiums just because of COVID. So it's not like Liverpool only.
Yeah, I know, but
If you think, okay, you mentioned the 52%, right? That's a good point. But a lot of that is skewed data because after COVID, Liverpool knew they had won the league, right?
yeah,
They came out soft, all right? They in mentally had won the league. They were just gonna stroll on. There wasn't really another competition. They were like in, all right? So they had a lot of ills. Start of this season, you guys faced with a lot of injury. Okay, so a lot of that is down to that as well. It's not definitely just down
Oh
to
yeah.
fans.
Okay, look, yeah. Oh yeah, for sure, man. The thing is, man, the reason why, like, okay, in the beginning, I was getting really pissed off, right? Oh, we drew to Fulham, we lost to Brighton, this, that, whatever, right? But then, like, when the reality strikes, when you wake up the next day and your mind is clear and you really like take things into like consideration, like, man, we've had our three top center backs injured. Three. That's like imagine City without Stones, Diaz, and Laporte.
Yeah.
And last year City didn't have Laporte, and people were like, "Oh, Laporte's injured. Fernandinho's playing center back, and this and that." Like they had one injury, and they got outplayed by Liverpool over 38 games, and that's a reality of life. So like the thing is, this year's just been tough. Like ever since we lost 7-2 to Villa, I was like, you know what, man, like there's just this bad aura around like around Liverpool at that time, and then Van Dijk, that Everton and Van Dijk thing, like that happened. Then that's when like you know what, it's raining shits over here. Like Liverpool is screwed, and then Joe Gomez gets injured with England. Like nobody even knows how he got injured.
Was it just like
That's
a
a
training
Is he out
accident?
for the season or what?
Yeah, he's out for the season.
Wow.
And VVD has a chance, has a slim chance, but like I don't think they should rush him back. Whatever, man. Just see this season out sometime, like somehow, and like let's see and you know what the funny part is? Our squad has never been like this good ever in like 30 years. We had so much squad depth at the beginning of the season. We signed Jota, Thiago, like we had Shaqiri on the bench. Man, our squad was looking amazing. And then all these injuries come and like everything goes to shit. Even COVID, like Thiago got COVID as well. Trent had COVID at the beginning of the season before the
Salah.
season started. Salah got COVID. Mane has been on and off with injuries and COVID and all this shit. So like Allison, freaking the burger lover, he's been injured sometimes.
Wasn't he ill
Huh?
before the Manchester City game? Wasn't he ill? before the
Yeah, he
Manchester
was
City
ill.
game?
missed the
He was
game.
ill. Maybe yeah, he missed the game against
No, the Manchester City game. Yeah, he missed the
before-
game against
against
what was
Brighton,
it?
yeah.
Brighton, was it?
Brighton, yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I want to
So
focus
so
on
that's
Mane a bit.
further context added.
Yeah, I just want to
Yeah,
focus on
like-
Mane a bit. What do you think? Like this season, he's just not been it, right?
Yeah, this season he's been
I know,
poor.
I know. I don't want to say it because it's not fair to any football player. But like, has he reached his peak? Is this just his downfall now? Because listen, these days footballers do get their peak around 27, 28, right? Mane is 29, I believe, turning 30. How much do you think he's got that much pace,
Man,
that much
that's the thing,
fitness to
like,
continue?
He still has pace. He still has fitness. It's just that, like, man, I don't know. Mane, like, he was insane last season, right? So
Yeah.
you can't just go to complete shit. And he's been okay. He's scored some crucial games for us, for goals for us this season. But like, obviously Salah's been outplaying him this year, but Mane outplayed him last year. But the funny thing is, Salah still had more goals than him last year. So like, Salah's just been like as an out and out goal scorer, he's been insane. But the problem is like the system Klopp has built since the beginning. Like the focus has only been on Mane and Salah. Like there are only goal scorers. Firmino was scoring goals in 2017-18, but ever since then he stopped scoring goals. So like the problem is we have no other goal scorers except for Mane and Salah. So when they have a bad game or they go through a bad patch, all eyes are on them. Everyone's just like, oh, Mane and Salah, like, are they finished? This and that. So it's just the way things are, man. I think like Klopp was the best, played his best stuff with Dortmund when he had Lewandowski and Götze and he had Nuri Sahin and all those guys. So I feel like Klopp should go for a number 9 in the summer, man. He should definitely go for a number 9. Like that's what I'm saying. Somehow try to finish top 4 this year. If you don't finish top 4, then because man, honestly, top 4 looks like tough right now. Chelsea's
There's
on their
many
ass.
teams involved, yeah.
Yeah, like Chelsea's on their ass. Never mind, Arsenal's 10th, but like
Everton,
Everton,
Spurs.
Leicester, Spurs. There's so
They're
many
I
teams, man.
believe Everton are just 3 points off with 2 games in hand. Spurs
Yeah.
are 4 points off with 1 game in hand.
Chelsea's 1 point behind us.
1 point behind.
Yeah, which is
So-
crazy when you think about it.
Crazy, man. Like I think, and Liverpool were top at Christmas, and Liverpool's the only team to be top at Christmas 3 times and never win the league.
Yeah.
They were top in 08-09 at Christmas. They were top 18-19. They never won the league, and then they've been top this year and they never won the league. They'll never win the league, in fact.
Beautiful.
So, what was that again?
Beautiful.
Oh,
Music to my ears.
Man,
Music
pricks.
to your ear.
It's okay, man. When was the last time you guys won a major trophy that wasn't Europa League or FA Cup?
Well, you just took out
Relax,
two. You just took out
relax.
2 major trophies.
Both of them are major trophies.
I mean, let's
Those
be
are
honest.
major trophies,
for me,
bro.
For me, the only thing major that's considered major is the PL and CL.
That's
That's
because
it.
that's
Yeah,
what
fair
Klopp
enough, but
focuses
silverware
on.
is silverware.
No. Okay, look, trophies are trophies, right? But that's only for Spurs because Spurs are trying to grind their ass for a Carabao Cup.
And they'll be happy for it. They'll be happy. They'll
Yeah.
probably throw a parade.
Yeah, that's good, fair enough. But for the top teams, the only goal is the PL and CL. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but then again, like with everything else, context is needed. You know, United
Yeah,
are
don't get-
obviously
don't-
going through a rebuilding phase, and Liverpool you cannot deny the finished article. You know,
Liverpool-
regardless of their form right now,
Yeah, they're
they're
pretty much-
they're a team capable of winning trophies. They're winners. You know, they have one of the,
And man,
if
you
not
know-
the best manager in the world. So it's obviously a different situation.
Yeah, like you know what the problem was, man. I go on Twitter and these Liverpool fans are freaking acting like pricks. Oh, Klopp out this. I'm like, yo, are you stupid? Like
I would
That's just dumb.
this,
love that. By the way, I would love that if Klopp
Yeah.
left. You guys would be
we'd be finished.
done. I
We'd
would
be
oh,
finito.
I would love that.
Klopp out, Benitez in.
No, fuck. No,
Get
no,
Hodgson in. Oh,
Rafa,
yes.
no.
Yes.
No. I don't want Benitez.
Give
in
it to
again.
me,
He'll throw,
baby.
He'll throw a fit like
Give
he
it
did.
to me.
He'll throw a fit again like he did in 08-09. Freaking hell. Especially with all this VAR bullshit right now. But yeah, dude, people need to calm down and like really think about like what's happening to Liverpool right now. They just need to stay calm and just see it out somehow. Liverpool and the fans. Like, yeah, that's it, man. That
Yeah.
the city lost hurt, but it's gonna be a long season and it's gonna be a painful one. And you know what? Let's see how it goes.
Just to quickly touch on that City game again, I do kind of agree with you that the scoreline did flatter City somewhat.
Yeah.
The game was even, but I did feel as though that City began to play a little bit more courageously. They began to attack a lot more in the second half. I felt as though in the first half they were waiting for a game that never arrived. What I mean by that is maybe they were thinking that Liverpool would just go full on attack and probably leave spaces in behind, whereas Liverpool actually looked pretty good in the first half. But in the second half, they played more courageously, but a mistake from the goalkeeper shakes the team to its core. And I, as a United fan, had to witness that 2 nights ago firsthand, man. It just, if you can't have reassurance in the back, you just feel so nervous, man. Nothing
Man.
you do.
You know what the funny part is?
yeah.
You know what the funny part is? it's not even like City had possession at the time. It was Liverpool that had possession when Alisson made those two mistakes. So Liverpool had the ball. You know, they could have done whatever they wanted. They could have cleared it, but Alisson, I don't know what happened. Maybe his stomach started to hurt again. You know what? Maybe,
Do you think that that City actually closed the passing lanes really well though? Because when you think about it, right? Granted, probably the best option for Alisson was either to boot it or to just shoot it out. Do you see where I'm coming from? I felt as
Yeah,
though
City.
it was a combination of both.
Yeah, City definitely like were pressing like maniacs. They had like five, six players like camping on our box when we had the ball. But yeah, man, like you don't expect that from Alisson. That's the thing, right? You just don't expect that from him. The thing with Adrian was leading up to that Atleti game. If you guys remember that FA Cup game against Chelsea, he messed up
Already
twice.
in poor form. Yeah.
Yeah, he was playing like a freaking. I don't even know what to say, but like,
It's better if you
you
don't.
know, yeah, that's why
Yeah.
you know what.
All right.
But I feel just one more. I feel as though we can't leave that game without touching upon Phil Foden as well, who I
Yeah.
think is
What a
England's
player.
best young talent
Him and Saka are
by
insane.
far.
Him and
I
Bukayo
think
Saka,
Phil Foden,
aka Nafal Hawari.
both
you
of them
know,
are
you know.
excellent. Yeah,
I mean,
England has a
last
very
season,
bright future.
last season at the Etihad, when they gave Liverpool a spanking as well.
Yeah, 4-0.
He was immense in that game too.
Yeah, he was amazing.
Yeah, it
He
seems
was amazing
like
that game.
he likes playing against Liverpool.
He does. Everyone is
And-
playing against Liverpool.
And not only that,
Apparently.
and not only that, the game changed as soon as he was brought on the wing and Maris came out, because that way he had less responsibility in the middle of the park and he could just begin attacking and pressing from the right hand side a lot more. He gave Robertson a little bit of a lot of, I wouldn't say
Yeah.
a lot of problems, but he definitely gave Robertson a handful, especially for the goal he scored. I know you mentioned at one point that Alisson should be doing better, but here's the thing though. With that goal, right, everything just happened so fast. He literally took a touch and then bam.
Yeah,
all,
because
all of it was, I don't know how to explain it, but it literally looked as if all of it was within one movement.
Yeah,
you know,
because you know
I
why?
literally
Because
think
my
Alisson
man
just saw a
Henderson-
blur and it went in.
my man Henderson was playing center back. He literally just cut through Robertson and Henderson, and then Allison sat down on his ass, and then that's it.
I do think that was like a series of mistakes by Liverpool.
Yeah. for
Robertson,
sure.
Henderson, and Allison. If just one of them had to get in the way, that was an
Yeah.
easy goal given. But Ali, all right, I just want to throw a stat at you, right, regarding my beloved XGs, right? Liverpool's XG was 1.31, and that too because of a penalty. All right,
Yep.
so a
Okay.
penalty is around 0.7, 0.8. Without it, they only have 0.5 XG
Yeah.
over 90 minutes.
Yep.
LK Gundogan alone had a 2.36 XG. Alone. All right?
Man,
And Man
that's-
City had 3.52. So even
Yeah.
if you think about the errors, right? It clearly
That's
shows
another
how
thing.
dominating City were.
That's another thing, man. Like, I don't know what's gone wrong after that. Like, that remember when we lost to 3-0 against Watford last season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, ever since then and ever since against like that Atleti loss, man, it's like we don't know how to score goals anymore. Like, never actually scrap that. We don't know how to create chances anymore. We don't know how to create chances anymore. Like we just look so dull, man. I don't know what's gone wrong. I really don't know what's happened. But like, I don't know, man. Klopp's tried a lot
Can
of
I say
things this year,
something?
of course.
Can I say something? I'm not saying that it's completely down to him, but through the addition of Thiago, right, his goal is to maintain tempo and to control the pace of the game. Whereas when Thiago wasn't in that midfield and all you had was power and pace players, you'd say, I felt as though Liverpool took more risks, if that makes sense. And Liverpool's style of play is literally all about taking risks within those areas of the field, if that makes sense. They seem a little bit more reserved in their build-up play now, in comparison to the last 2 years, where they just would destroy teams and teams would like literally spend the last 2 or 3 years trying to figure them out. Do you see where I'm coming from? I'm
Yeah,
not saying it's
because-
down to him,
No, you're right. You're
but
100%
maybe
right.
that personnel switch has changed something.
You're 100% right, man. Again, like I talked about this so many times, but VVD and Gomez are crucial, man.
Ah,
You
yeah,
guys,
that
you
as
guys
well.
remember last year when City came to Anfield when we had our full team? Man, we
Hmm.
outplayed them like a bitch. We made them our freaking like. Oh
With
my
us all
god,
luck,
Don't,
yeah,
don't.
man! I swear, like they came, like we were, man. Klopp was playing tiki taka, man. Klopp was taking the piss. I swear he was taking the piss in that game, and like Liverpool with man, even VVD's presence is like a peak, man. It's just the way it is.
It's because
Like
he
I
can
know,
play that high line, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah, you can play that high line.
pressing is the
Exactly.
greatest form of creativity. Yeah,
According
I
to Klopp,
understand.
yes. It's okay, man. Like
Yes.
Liverpool just need to like see this season out. Fans need to freaking calm
They
down a
just need to
little
write the
bit.
season off. Yeah, see what they can do in the
Yeah,
Champions
but
League or anywhere else.
yeah, Diogo Jota and Naby Keita are coming back this week, so maybe
That's
that'll be a good change.
that's
Firmino,
terrible news.
my man Bobby can finally run on the bench. Freaking hell, man! Man looks like Prime Zidane one game, then looks like freaking Mario Balotelli the next. There's no in between. I swear, man, he
Oh,
pisses me
brilliant
off.
stuff.
But yeah,
But I guess there's no denying who the clear favorites for winning the Premier League title are right
it's
now,
over,
right?
man.
They
It's
City
over.
are leading
Man United.
the Premier League.
Rohan,
Coming home.
Man
The
like
jokes.
Number 21.
man
Baby.
like Rohan.
do your thing, baby.
Man like Rohan.
It's coming home.
Man like
Number
Rohan.
21.
But
21 and 21, you
but
know.
City are but City are 5 points ahead with a game in hand. The way I see it, that's 8 points. So might as well just write the season off. It's theirs. Aguero and De Bruyne are coming back. They have Laporte on the bench in case anybody else gets injured.
I still have a feeling they're gonna drop points. They have difficult games coming up soon. They have to play Spurs still.
But
And
man,
Kane and
won
Son are
a
back.
lot of their
Kane and
last
Son are
few
back. They just
games
scored
very
against West
convincingly,
Brom.
though.
I know people are saying that, but
Hmm.
man, Pep, like City look like a different beast at this moment.
Yeah, but if you think
Exactly.
about it, for City, right? Spurs have always been a boogie team over the last
Yeah.
two seasons. Last season as well, when no one expected it, Jose beat
Wait.
Pep, right? And this season
Yeah.
as well, didn't really expect it,
Last
and they
season?
lost again.
When did
The
Jose
one the 2-0 Bergwijn and
last
Son.
season?
Yeah.
Bergwijn's debut.
Oh
remember?
yes,
Bergwijn's
yes,
debut.
yes. But that was a game. But that scoreline was very flattering for Spurs, by the way.
It,
The way
all-
I saw
most-
the game.
most
City-
most score lines for Spurs against big teams is flattering. The way they play.
I mean, City were raining with chances, man. They were going in, hitting the post. I think there was one opportunity. Gundogan skied it from literally
Yeah.
in front of Lloris. It was literally giving. It was making me reminisce of that one time United won against City 3-2 and the Etihad, where City should
Yeah.
have won 8-0 in the first half. It was literally the same game.
That was a Jose
This
Mourinho
City team, I
masterclass.
think, is going to be different.
Yeah, this
No,
City
it's
team
not
is-
a masterclass if the team should have won 8-0 in the
if-
first half,
if-
bro.
Man, that's the thing. If Jose wins, it's a masterclass. If he loses, it's Jose out.
Yeah.
That's actually fair.
There's no in between.
True. That is true. That is true. Yeah, but they do have a run of difficult games, but I still expect them to collect maximum points. They might drop a point against Spurs, but against everyone else.
I mean,
man, who am I kidding?
looking-
I expect them to beat Spurs. Spurs just can beat them, but in terms of
Yeah.
who's going into that game as favorites, I have City as favorites for
No,
every
it's-
game they're going
I
into.
don't think
Yeah.
City's gonna. I
That
don't think
game
City's
last
gonna
night
lose
was a
to Spurs anymore.
statement.
Yeah.
Looking,
No. I don't
looking
think
at
so,
their
man. They're a different beast
fixtures,
this time around.
they have Spurs, but also at Etihad, they have Everton at Goodison.
Nah, I
That's
cannot-
gonna
yeah,
be
exactly.
all. That's actually might
Tough
be a tough game too, because you never know what kind of Everton might show up.
Yeah.
And Everton are,
PCL.
yeah, Everton kind of like looked a bit muddly in the middle after their hot form in the beginning. However, it seems like they're back on track. They got Arsenal.
Win. Sorry.
Win for Arteta.
Arteta.
I didn't say for who.
The Fugazi Pep will come clutch.
Nah,
Yeah,
man,
and
Saka's
then-
gonna score a brace. Come on.
Who?
Saka.
Man like Bukayo, innit?
Bukayo.
Bukayo Saka.
Oh god.
Emil Smith.
I
Man,
don't feel as though we're giving City enough credit here, man. Come on.
No,
they're
no,
a
City
top,
is too
they're a
good right now.
world-class team with
Dude,
world-class
Gundogan- dude,
players.
Pep-
They're in the form of their life. It wasn't that their 40th win in a row? Wasn't
don't
that?
even know,
I
Is that
man.
think
14th?
so.
in a
9
row?
in the
14th.
Premier
I
League.
think 13th
Dude,
or
come
14th.
on.
Yeah, in Premier
9
League.
in the Premier League.
Dude,
Oh,
Pep's
okay.
Pep's use of Gundogan this year has been insane. He's playing him as like 8-10, like
Exactly, dude.
he's playing him like as an extra striker almost, man. Like they're playing without a striker. Like we have a striker on the pitch, and it's like we have no striker. But these men actually
And they
don't
look
have
like
a
they don't
striker.
even need one.
Yeah, what the hell,
And they don't
man?
even need one. They look better if
But for
I'm not
me,
even
it's a
Yeah.
dude, I'm not
defensive
even
shape,
joking. They
man.
look better.
For me,
What?
it's a defensive shape. The way a City track back,
Yeah,
as
oh,
soon as
man.
they get hit on the counter, it's like two banks of four, just like Atleti setup.
Dude, did you
4-4-2.
Dude, did you see the way they were pressing the dude? As soon as Liverpool got the ball, they had like 5 players on the guy
Yeah.
that had the ball, man.
They
Did you
closed
guys
every
book that?
single passing
Yeah.
lane, yeah.
There were like 5 players on one player. Like they just swarmed him. That was like Klopp-esque.
Dude, say what you want about Guardiola. I know there's been this fraudiola thing that we've been on, but nah, man. He's been getting it right. And when he's been getting it right, you've been looking at it and thinking, whoa. Ironically enough, they look
Honestly?
more ruthless than when they had Aguero on the pitch. They look so unforgiving.
But you know what
they're
the-
like, you thought you had a chance? No, bam, bam, bam.
Yeah,
Take
but
that.
you know what
Eat
the
it.
funny thing is? You want me to tell you a really like freaking weird stat? Like this time last year after 22 games, Man City are only 4 points off, like better now at this stage of the games. Like I think they only had like 4 points more last year or 4 points more this year. So like man, that just shows
They had a
how
shaky start
shit-
to the season, though. Let's not forget.
yeah.
Yeah, they had a
They-
shaky start to the season.
They had a shaky start last year as well. They lost to Norwich. So
Yeah, I
That
remember
was
that
Pookie
game.
Party.
Yeah.
Timo Pukki.
But yeah, no doubt on whose favorite